Hello, do you want to learn how to capture photos continuously in Filmora X just like the one you're watching right now? Then stay with me, I'll show you how. Alright, in order to pull this off, we need two things. And one, we need a video. And second, we need a sound effects, a camera snap sound effects, which you don't have to worry about that. If you're using Filmora X, you can find one in the library, in the audio library under sound effects. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's drag our video down to the timeline and let me just play it for you to see what we have. So this is a video for this tutorial. So the first thing we need to do is to go through the video and find a spot that we can take a snapshot. Just find a suitable place that we can take our first snapshot. So probably somewhere here. Let's take a snapshot. And split it right there. Don't move the playhead, split it right there. Now let's go through it and take another snapshot. We can take as many snapshots as we want. Just be going through it and find the suitable place. Then you click on the icon right there and take a snapshot. And let's take as many snapshots as we can. We can take 9, 10 or 12 depending on how many you want. So just be moving the playhead forward. When you find a suitable place, you'll click on that icon and take a snapshot. And as you can see, we have all our snapshot in the media right there. So keep moving it forward or playing it and be clicking on that icon to take a snapshot. So do it, take a snapshot, take as many as you can. Take as many as you can, but when you get to the last one, don't move the playhead. When you take the snapshot, you split it right there. So this is our last snapshot. So let's split it right here. Now we have splitted it into 3 parts. Now click on the middle one. We're going to use that as our background. So go to effects. We're going to apply effect on this. Go to effect and search for square blur. Drag and drop it on the video, on the middle video. Double click on it and go to video. On the video you have the effect right there. Now let's adjust it. Let's adjust the blur. Make sure it's blur like this. So this is what we're going to use for our background. So let's go and drag then our sound, our camera sound. Here is it. Just like I said, it's right there where you can just go and drag it down. So let's align it. Let's cover the middle, the background. Let's make sure the sounds cover the background. And all you need to do is to duplicate it. So now that we have the sound, we can the next thing we need to do is to drag down our first snapshot. Remember, just follow it the way they are numbered, 1, 2, 3, like that. So drag down the first one and expand it to cover the part that we are using as background. Then move the playhead to the next beat sound. Remember the next beat sound and drag down our second image. You move to the next big sound and drag down the next image. Make sure it's the next beat sound and do the same to all the images. Make sure you align it to the sound, to the camera sound. Alright, when you're done, now we have all our images aligned with the sound beats, with the offbeats of the camera snap sound. So let's go back to the first image and double click on it and go to effect and search for border and drag and drop it on the image. Now double click on it and go under video. You see border there, and change the scale to 4 and click OK. Now right click on it and copy effects. Then you highlight all the other images and paste effects, and it will apply to all the other images, so you don't have to go back and do it one after the other. Now we have all our images. We have the border applied to all our images, so it's time for animation. Now come back to the first image and make sure your playhead is at the beginning. Then add a keyframe. That is, you go back to animation to customize, add a keyframe, then move it forward 5 frames. You can move it forward 5 frames, and in order to do that, you can press your arrow, your right arrow key on your keyboard 5 times, and it will move it 5 times. Or you can drag and move your playhead 5 frames and add another keyframe. Add another keyframe and change the scale to 60, the rotation to 5. Let's go to our second image. Move the playhead to the beginning of the image, double click on it, add a keyframe, then move the playhead forward 5 frames and change the scale to 60 and rotation to -5. And this is what we have. Then move the playhead to the third image and add a keyframe. Then move it forward 5 frames and change the scale to 60. This time around, no rotation. We're not gonna add rotation in this third one. So let's move to the fourth image. Double click on it, add a keyframe from the beginning, move it forward 5 frames, then change the scale to 60 and move to the next one and apply the same thing, but this time around change the rotation to -10. Then the next one, you change it to, you leave it at 0 like that. You continue like that depending on how many images you have. So just follow the same process and do it one after the other. I'll put the process on the screen for you to follow. So just take your time and do and apply it to all the images. Alright, we're almost done with our keyframe. We're not done yet, so let's pre-render it and play and preview it. Let's preview it. This is what we have. So the next thing we need to do, take the playhead to the end of the images, and move it forward 5 frames. Then expand the last image to cover the 5 frames. Then move the playhead forward to align with the other images. Then we're gonna add some keyframe here. Add the keyframe there, then move the playhead to the beginning of the image and restore it. So we will have something like this. Now let's go back to our background and move it to align with the image. Then expand the background, move the remaining part of the video and expand the background to cover the expansion of 5 frames we did earlier. So I think we're almost done. So we're done with our animation. Go to transition and drag and drop flash effects in between the video and the background. So drop it, double click on it and reduce the duration to at least 15 or 10 to give us that fast flash effects. Now this is what we have. Alright, so far so good. We're doing great. So when we're done with that, we can preview it and see what we have. And if you're satisfied with what you're seeing, congratulations, you just made it. So thank you for following through. If you find this tutorial valuable, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, click on that notification bell for more awesome videos like this. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.